femoropatellaris and articulatio femorotibialis. Let's classify these joints. Articulatio patellaris is articulatio trochlearis. Articulatio trochlearis. And articulatio femorotibialis is bicondylaris. Remember, please, that articulatio genus is a single joint in our body which has all characteristics of bicondylar joints. Movements. Flexio around axis frontalis and extensio. And at the climax of flexio, tibia can make rotation. Why? Due to relaxing of collateral ligaments. There are intra-articular ligaments, namely ligamentum cruciatum anterius, ligamentum cruciatum posterius, and some ligaments which joins menisci. I forgot to tell you that beside that, this is also articulatio complex. Why? Because of presence of meniscus, which divides articular cavity in part, only in part, into two subcavities. Next. And write down all extra-articular ligaments. For example, ligamentum patellae and collateral ligaments. Next. Let's see the junction between caput fibula and tibia. We can see here a special kind of joint, namely amphiarthrosis. Amphiarthrosis means joint with all features of joint, but with absence of movements. So we can see plain joint here, but movements are absent. Very important. Why? Due to unmovable junction below, means membrana interossea cruris. Membrana interossea cruris, it will be what? Syndesmosis, which joins the diaphysis of these bones. And syndesmosis taliofibularis distalis, which consists of ligamentum taliofibulare anterius and ligamentum taliofibulare posterius. Next idea. Articulatio taliocruralis. It has been formed by the means of articular surface of distal aspect of tibia, and it's remarkably trochleatali. For this reason, it's articulatio trochlearis. It is also compound joint. Why? Because articulatio trochlearis is always compound. Very important. Movements. It seems to have only one kind of movements due to the name articulatio trochlearis, monoaxial joint. But here we can see the matter of exception. Around axis frontalis or axis horizontalis, we can see dorsal flexion or plantar extension. I emphasize Francophone student because these aspects can be found in Francophone literature. If you say flexion extension, French doctor and French scientist will not understand you. Actually, what do you mean? Dorsal flexion or plantar extension. You must precise. Or dorsal extension or the same plantar flexion. Mark it well, you must distinguish. And also around axis around axis longitudinalis, applying to foot, we can see supinatio, pronatio. Supination means movement when these lateral aspects run inside and these medial aspects run laterally. Next, articulatio subtalaris, articulatio tarsi transversa, and articulatio tarsometatarsia. It is single. No, it is a unit, combine joint of foot. Remember, and actually that's all for you. Because of perplexed classification, confused classification given in your book, only combined joint. Okay, next, you must know, my dear, you must know Chopard joint. Chopard joint means articulatio tarsi transversa. Your self-study, your individual military task will be to write down what is articulatio tarsi transversa, what does it consist of, and surgical key to this joint, namely ligamentum bifurcatum. And what does it consist of? And find out this ligamentum on the charts. Next, articulatio tarsometatarsia, or the name after author, articulatio Lisfranc, the name after surgeon. And surgical key to it. Ligamentum cuneo metatarsum interossum secunda. This one it will be. Next, mark it well that articulationes intermetatarsalia interossea will be plain joints. Articulationes metatarsophalangia has an intermediate position between articulatio spheroidea and articulatio ellipsoidea. Movements flexio, extensio, abductio, adductio. Articulationes interphalangia, it will be, according to classification, articulatio trochlearis. Movements flexio, extensio. Write down the main big syndesmosis which reinforce all these joints. They are total semblance and a likeness to hand. That's that.